I blundered. Ah. My opponent apparently not here. 250 and counting. 25.59. There he goes. Why is my background so bright? Am I in heaven? Yes, you guys. I'm in heaven. Yes, I'm in a very nice venue here in Toronto. I think you guys heard the sound. So let's play A6. Let's have some fun here and get going. Of course, I have my coffee, obviously. It's not Tim Hortons, just to be clear, for anybody who's anybody who's watching Canada. Let's play C5 here. But I am in Toronto. I will be staying in Canada for a little bit, even beyond today. Obviously, I'm talking a lot, even though I should be talking about the game we're focusing. But it's the first round. We're playing 2400 or 2500 IM from China. Or actually, this isn't one of the players, is it? Or whoops, that's Vietnam. Apparently, I can't read flags either on this great morning. Bishop E3. Okay, now I could go Queen A5. I could play Queen C7 to try and win the pawn. White can try to keep this pawn with Queen D4 to guard it, but there's Knight C6. There's also Knight F6. Okay, so she just gives it back, so I'll just take the pawn. If Knight E4, trying to go Knight D6, I have Queen B4 check, creating the classic right triangle, checking the king, and attacking the knight at the same time, of course. So, position looks decent for me. Even material, I should be pretty happy. Also, I can play for like B5 or D5. I think I'll play here first, and then D5 or B5. Play this like a Sicilian, except we have no dark square bishops here. That's all good. Should win this first game. I really like my position. Goes E4. Now, I could play B5 here. I could play D5. I could also play D6. I think I'm going to start with D6 to stop white from playing E5. Knight G4 was also an interesting move to go for the checkmate on F2, but I don't think it was a great move, so we'll see. Bishop D3. I'll play B5, Bishop B7, Knight BD7. All very standard here. Let's go here. Knight BD7 next move. Pressure on the pawn on E4. I've more or less completed my development, so I should be doing quite well out of the opening at least. Maybe there's A4, which could be a slight issue, but she plays rook E1. Now I've completed development. I castle, go Queen C7, and everything's very, very pleasant and peachy for me. Most importantly for you guys out there, now I can finally listen to music once again and feel the vibes while I'm playing. Unlike when I was sitting in that venue in Toronto, having to play games and no music in my head, nothing to bop to. Very unpleasant to have to deal with such things in life. Okay, we get A4. Okay, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna castle next move. Maybe go Queen C7, Knight C5. As long as my queen's not getting trapped here, I should still be fine. There's still Knight G4 as well. We'll see. Of course, for anybody who is wondering, there was a time when it was possible, actually, the very early days of the, I think it was the iPod at the time, the very early days when it was possible for, like, maybe, I would say, like, 6 months to a year, it was possible to listen to music during games, but obviously that ended very, very quickly. Now, E4 is a little bit weak. I can go E5, D5, maybe Knight B6, maybe Knight C5 somewhere. Position seems pretty decent. She is playing quite well, actually. She's playing a good game so far. I assume as time gets lower and I start to press her a little bit on the clock, I'll eventually induce a blunder, but let's see. Rook C4 also pretty easy. Now, Queen B6 is a move. I think I'm just going to go to D8 because I still have Knight E5, I still have Knight B6, I still have D5. This Rook on C4 a little bit iffy here. Queen B8 was also maybe possible. I was worried about Knight A5, which is why I went to D8 to cover the square, so that I keep this bishop alive on the long diagonal. She's getting low on time. Eventually, I think the time's going to play a big role here. Okay, I'll go here, guard the bishop. Still want to play A5, maybe tickle the rook on B4, maybe D5, maybe E5 somewhere in here. 30 seconds of counting. Tick-tock, Queen E2. Okay, now I go A5 to hit the rook, and now Queen E3. Ooh, that's a tricky move. I still have Queen A8 or Queen B8. I think I'm going to go to... I'm going to go to A8 and Rook D4, maybe D5. Maybe I play A4. Okay, she goes Rook A4, which I think is a mistake. So now I hit the Rook. And now I'm going to go E5 to take away the square. And now I have A4 later on as well to kick the knight out. Or Rook B8 as well to hit the knight here. Because Knight D2 logical. I think D5 is good, but I don't know if I want to play it. I also have Knight C5. But no, let's just go for it with D5. She's getting low on time. Now I'm going to play for the complications. And I also have Rook E8, Knight F8 somewhere. Queen E4, I thought was a blunder because of F5, but maybe I'm wrong. I think I have E4 to fork the bishop and the knight here. She's got knight g5 still, though. But I have h6, maybe? Knight g5, h6? I have h6 here. This should be winning after knight g5, h6 to stop the mate. I should be winning the bishop or the knight here. Should be very, very good. Something's going to fall here for white. Something's going to fall. So we should get the win now. Okay, let's just take the rook on a7. Guards against the mates on the 7th rank. Very importantly, I'll just take the knight here. Cover up with knight f6. Hit the diagonal, and it's all good. Okay, I can play d2. I can also just take, I guess, and go back. Let's go here. Good defense by her, by the way. To her credit, she has defended this very well, but now everything's going to collapse at some point. Let's go here. f4 next move. Maybe knight h5. Let's go f4, attack the queen. If queen h3, I also have g4 here. But she is continuing to defend surprisingly well. Let's go here. Probably rook g6. And then take the knight. Take, and now I should win the game. Yeah. Now I've got 3 juicers for the tower. I can also go queen f3, maybe. Let's go here. Let's take, I guess. Let's go here, hit the queen. Okay, and we get the win on time. Big win in round number 1. Let's keep rolling. So we get the win in round number 1. Round number 2 should be starting. So we'll take a look at Magnus Carlsen's game if he's still playing. Cagney's already won his game, so let's watch Duda's game. Round number 2. Just gonna eat my breakfast sandwich while we get ready. Good stuff. What was what? She played a good game. A lot of credit to her. No cap. No cap. She played a good game. Very loud silence in the playing hall. Yeah. So actually, where's the sandwich from? I don't know, you guys. I'm just enjoying my time. It's not from Tim Hortons, no, you guys. I mean, I'm too classy for Tim Hortons. So let's be serious. Is it rude to bob your head in the candidates? No, it's not. It's not rude to bob your head in the candidates. You got to get that feeling. You got to enjoy the vibe of chess, you guys. If you're not vibing when you play chess, then why are you playing chess at all? If we're being honest. Obviously, I mean, I have a little bit of the caps, but anyway. Free ads for CNBC. What are they talking about? They're talking about Novartis CEO on Q1 earnings beat. Novartis revenue 11.83 versus 11.38 billion. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not watching CNBC, but yeah, it's on the background. I haven't seen anything with a lie detector. Cagney said he watched your streams and latest videos. Of course he does, but I already knew that, you guys. Maybe you guys didn't know that, but yeah. Anyway. You're getting emotional, almost made me cry. Well, being emotional, you guys, I'll be very clear. It had nothing to do with the candidates specifically. It had to do with the fact that when I look back at my chess career, like, I'm going to be honest with you guys, the end of my chess career is much closer than the beginning of my career. That is simply the reality, like it or not. And it's just like, when I think about, like, sort of moments that were very important or seminal moments in my life, sort of what happened many years ago, like, was very important. And more importantly, it was basically 16 years ago to the day that I went to Vancouver, and it helped me change, like, my chess career. The trajectory changed a lot from that experience. And it's just like, I was thinking at the time, you know, like, if I could go back all those years and, like, tell my younger self to do certain things in chess differently, it would be kind of nice, but that's just how it goes. So, I mean, I know a lot of people, like, I saw people, some knuckleheads on the internet were trying to say, oh, it's because of the candidates and he cares. Like, it had nothing to do with the candidates. It had to do with the fact the end of my career is a lot closer than the beginning. And separately, I want to actually talk a little bit, because last night was the closing ceremony. You know, going into the closing ceremony last night, I was in a very good mood. Like, I wasn't, like, in some, like, really sad mood, but I ended up sitting at the same table as Fabiano. And even though I went into the closing ceremony in a pretty good mood, sitting at the same table as Fabiano and seeing, like, the sad look and the devastation, it actually made me sad last night. Like, I wasn't sad at all, but then when I saw Fabiano and just how distraught he was at the start of the closing ceremony, it actually made me feel really sad. Like, I wasn't sad, and then I started feeling bad. But yeah, it's what it is. So anyway, what are you guys asking? You're asking me something. You said, someone said, am I going to be on Joe Rogan? Well, Joe has my number. He can reach out to me if he wants to have me on. If he wants to have me on. I mean, that's what I would say. Anish says you need to take today seriously because Magnus is obsessed about winning and getting attention. I don't know if Magnus is serious about attention. I don't really care if Magnus is serious or not serious. I'm just here to play Title Tuesday for you guys, the fans. That's all that matters. Let's remember that, okay? We got to remember we're here streaming, and it's about you guys, the fans. If you guys weren't here, why would I be streaming? Like, you know, you think winning a 70th Title Tuesday is going to bring me some huge joy? No, it's for you guys, the fans. It's to make your day better, not my day better. Okay. What am I gonna play? Let's play H4 in honor of this is the Clemens opening, right? Or no, this is the Cadas opening. Let's play C4. Now, I think there was a video of Magnus and Peter Heine Nielsen where they spoke about H4 being somewhat acceptable in the English if Black plays D5. I think they were saying something like this, with Bishop G2 is somewhat acceptable. There was a video from a training camp that I think Prague was at. And you can also hook the horse with Knight G5 too here. There was some video on YouTube where I think they said that English was acceptable, kind of. So, all right, let's see what we get here. There might be some weird sag with a classic double attack with Bishop A2, maybe. But I'm kind of skeptical because I also have Queen A4 and E4. Let's see what we get here. It goes Queen D7, so now, of course, I'm just going to take the 2 Bs. 2 Bs or not 2 Bs, as we like to say in classic Victorian English. Let's play Queen B3. If trade, I take, I have Bishop H3. Like, my position is great here. Look at these pawns. I've got this weird, like... Is this like a boat formation? I don't know what you guys would call it. But I can also go B4, B5. I can go Bishop G2. I mean, I love my position with the 2 Bs. The 2 Bs and these pawns... I mean, I could obviously take and play like a Russian schoolboy. Or I could play like E3, D4. I think I'm going to play this like a Russian schoolboy. A Russian schoolboy would trade and win this technically. But I could also go B4. I think I'm just going to go E3 here. Maybe D4, maybe B4. Again, we're here in North America. We're not in Russia. We're not in Moscow. So let's play like a classic North American, not like someone from Russia. B4 creates some kind of weird pawn. It's like a crab or something. I don't know what you call it. I could also go Bishop E4 here. I could also go King E2. I could also play G4. I think I'm going to play G4. So E4, I have Rook A4. That's my plan now. There's no F5 here. There's no F5 anymore, so this should just be winning. I just take. I go here, take, and it's a beautiful position. Actually, Bishop E4 was just better, because I had Bishop E4 was a little bit better, not to give him the first check of the 3 checks, but it's still winning. Bishop E4 is actually just cleanly winning, but okay, whatever. Knight D3, King E2, I still should win the game. Let's keep going. All right. I'm up a juicer. I've got a really nice pawn formation. Plays H6, which I actually don't think is a very good move. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start to fix the juicers. And eventually I just push all my P in the center of the board. Like D4, F4. I think I'm going to start with F4 and maybe G5, maybe D4 later. Actually, now I'll go D4, Bishop D3 probably somewhere. I just need to get my pawns rolling. I think I'm going to go B4 to stop C5 or A5. And then I have Rook A1 as well to cut him off at the pass. This is just a blunder. Now B5 and it's GG on the spot. All right, 2 out of 2. Let's keep rolling. Let's watch Magnus. He's probably playing right now. Let's take a look at his game. Magnus Carlsen is playing as Georgios Solidis. There's trade. There's Queen D3. Actually, what's the count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pawns each. Not clear. Gukesh is what we all expected Ali Reza to be? Maybe. Magnus said he watches you to root against you. Oh, I'm not surprised by that at all, actually. No, why would that be weird? Why would that be weird? Well, I don't know why that would be weird. Hikaru casually eating in front of my empty stomach. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you guys, you know, even though everybody says I'm worth $50 million, I'm still eating my, like, breakfast sandwich. I mean, that's what you do. That's how you accumulate $50 million. You keep it very simple. You eat your breakfast, your frozen breakfast sandwich, and you do stuff like that. Good food. So where was I? You guys were asking something. I can react to a Magnus video later. There's also, I think, a video on Twitter that I want to cover. I didn't watch it yet, but I think there's like one of those German videos about the final round. So yeah. Do I miss my mouse at the board? Of course, obviously. By the way, also for everybody who's wondering, I actually couldn't find the right mouse to bring to this turn, so I'm using one of my old mics, you guys. I can hold it even up here. So I'm using one of my old like TSM X mice from the glory days. So if I do make a mouse flip or something, you can blame the mouse today. Speaking of mice, yeah. Anish said on his stream, Max will be playing the list. You better get serious. Yeah, I don't know how to turn off the TV, you guys. And frankly, I'm gonna be honest. I actually every so often I want to look at the TV and see. Like I'm just looking to see. Because today's a big day, actually. Jokes aside, speaking of the stock market, I think Tesla reports after hours. So it's a big day for earnings. And Tesla better beat finally. They've had a very, very bad run. What are they doing? I'm taking a look. Yeah. All right. Anyway, you guys, let's get back to the action. Yeah, not a whole lot happening in the market. I see the semis are finally starting to recover after getting crushed. Tesla up 2%. It is what it is. All right. Let's keep going. Let's take a look at the game. So Magnus gets the big dub. He's on 2 out of 2. Let's take a look. Let's see. Skatshot was playing against Hans Niemann. Hans Niemann won his game. Let's keep going. The Mechanic is playing against... Good luck. Market is getting smoked? I don't think so. What do you mean Market's getting smoked? No, NASDAQ is up 1.43% according to the screen. Yeah, NASDAQ is 15,671. What do you mean? What are you guys talking about? Well, what are you talking about, you guys? Market's not getting smoked. Semis are going to come back just fine. Everybody should have bought the semis on the big dip over the last week during the candidates. But that's beside the point, obviously. My name is not the stock guy. My name is GMHikaru. So we're going to talk about chess and not the markets, even though obviously I could talk about that endlessly. Okay, Jose Martinez Alcantara is playing in Title Tuesday, another name that I haven't seen in a while. Let's see, what do we have? Anish on YouTube is in trouble or not trouble? I'm confused. GF5? King H3 only move. King H3. Move. There's D3 or F. Ooh. D3. Push P. Anish is going to win to the time situation here. Bishop E4. Queen F7 only move. Move the bishop or push the pawn. Takes. Bishop D5 is probably still a draw. Move. Bishop D5. Black flat. Bishop D5. Yeah, Anish wins on time. Very, very shaky second game for Anish. But he gets the win. As long as you're more accurate than Kramer, you can talk about stocks. Isn't there an inverse ETF on Kramer? There is. JetBlue CEO on lowering guidance. JetBlue minus 16% intraday. Interesting. Did I see Nepo saying sorry to Fabiano? I did see that, yeah. I did, yes. Okay, Mechanic's game should be a draw. This is actually... What? It's some kind of joke. What is this I am doing? Why did he push B6? There's no need to... Why did he push B6? That was very, very weird. Anyway, Fabi said sorry first. Again, like I said, I mean, I feel very bad for Fabiano. He was the one guy who had a chance to potentially to catch Gukesh after I drew my game against him. But, you know, at the end of the day, as Fabiano also said, and he's right, like when Fabiano said it's my fault, it is. Fabiano had that game won. He was in the critical moment. He had the game in his grasp. He had that victory there, and he let it slip. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to, like, be, like, saying... I mean, obviously, Nepo can say sorry, but Fabiano had the game won. He just had to find a couple of moves to win the game. How much did you win in the candidates? I don't know. I don't care, you guys. I made more money doing recaps, because you guys, the fans, enjoy the recaps much more than you enjoy actual chess games. So thank you so much to you guys for watching those recaps. Honestly, I gave it everything I had really in the tournament, in the recaps. Like, honestly, like, my energy levels after the last game were like, whoop, dipped off the cliff. But luckily, I had yesterday to recover, so hopefully we can get back to the regular routine and start winning again. Okay, we get C4, just rookie 2, rookie 3. Just keep dilly-dallying. Game will be a draw. Rookie 3, rookie 2. At this point, you still care about the money. Broadly speaking, I just love playing chess. So, when is your next tournament? I will be going to Casablanca. So those of you guys who are movie buffs and actually have been alive for more than the last 20 years, and, you know, you watch movies on, like, a TV screen and things like this. Thank you, Postlight, for the 10 gifted subs. I'm playing Alexei Shirov here. As I was saying, what was I saying? I'll be going to Casablanca, Morocco, to play a tournament with Vichy Anand, the 5-time world champion, as well as a certain also 5-time world champion, Cagnus Marlson, which starts, I think, May 17th. Let's play A6. Let's disrespect our opponent's day. It's pure disrespect time. Let's go E6 and D5 or C5. I'm gonna go C5, maybe B5 here. I guess we'll go B5, Bishop B7, maybe. Why not? I could have gone B6 too, but it's all chess. It's all chess to me, as we like to say. It's all chess. He goes F4, which looks a little bit suspicious to me somehow. It looks a little bit suspicious. I don't know why, but this feels a little bit sus. I'm gonna go here. And he's gonna go Queen E2. This feels just a touch sus. I don't know why, but it feels a touch sus. Oh, it goes E5. Okay, then I'm happy now. Because I go Knight D5, I trade and get Knight C6. He could try F5. He could try to light a fire on the board. But I'm not super concerned. F5 might very well be a move here. Okay, he does it. I'm going to take, of course. I have Bishop B4 check, too, I just realized. If he takes. Takes with a horse, maybe even Queen H4 check or Knight C6. Not sure, but we'll figure it out once he moves. He could also take first on E6, too. Bum, bum. Okay, so he's going on with castles. So I guess if I take, he wants to take and play Knight G5. I still think this is suspicious, though. I just don't believe him. Because Knight G5, I can just take and hit the knight. I just don't believe him. I think he's full of Bologna. So he takes. Now the question is, how do I proceed? Don't want to go H6. I'm not sure I want to trade. But if I trade and go... Yeah, I think I'll trade and go here, probably. Because Knight G5, I always can take E5 now. See what he does. Logical. I think I'm gonna check here and go H6. I'm just up a pawn here, so I should be doing well. It's not like it's cleanly winning or anything, but I'm just up a pawn. I'm going to go Knight A5 here, trade some bishops off. Maybe Knight E7 also possible. Wait. If I go Knight E7, F6 looks a little bit shaky, so I think I'll just go here. The more pieces that come off the board, eventually the extra material is going to play a big role here, and I probably will just win the game. Logical move. I can also go Knight C4 now. I can also trade and play Queen C6. Actually, let's just trade and go here. Now I'm going to go Knight C4, and I think I'm very well on my way to winning this game now. He goes there. So if I take... So he's got Rook D6, maybe. I can also go Knight C4 here. I should be winning, but somehow I feel like I've made a slight mistake. G5 is possible, but not the move I want to play. I think I'm just going to go here and castle, probably. Could also take F5 if I want. I'm just going to castle. If he takes, I go here, here, and then take the pawn. Actually, wait, what did I just do? I might have just made a blunder. Rook G4. I think I made a mistake here. I guess I'll go here. And I'm going to take F5, maybe? Oh, he does that, which I think is a mistake. So now I can just take the pawn. It's not a big mistake, but it's not the best move for sure. And he's also, I mean, time is still kind of balanced, so it's not clear cut. I'll take. I also have Bishop F8, maybe. Or wait, then Queen G6. Takes. Rook G5, Knight C6. Let's think about what I want to do here. I don't want to play Rook F3. Bishop E3 is not the move. Queen E4 is not the move. Rook F8 is actually quite logical. Yeah, I think this is a good move here. I'm guarding everything, and there's pressure on the rook here. I can also threaten to sack the rook with rook takes F3 and mate him on the diag. I definitely misplayed this a little bit, but I still should be better here. I mean, I've got the double stack with a lot of pressure here. Pressure on E5 too, most importantly, and Knight E3 and Bishop E3. If I take, he's okay. So maybe I get sneaky here. Is there a way to be sneaky is the question. Knight B2 is a way to try and be sneaky. I can also just go King B7. I don't want to play that though. Let's think about this. How do I get sneaky here? How do we get sneaky? Knight B6, Knight D5 seems reasonable too, but I don't love it. Still, I think it's what I'm going to do. Still Rook F3 somewhere as well. I mean, it's very hard for white to play with no time on the clock. Logical. Go here. Logical. Go here. Now I hit the pawn on C3 too. Like, it's very tricky for white to play. Okay, that hangs a pawn. Yeah, he just hung a pawn and now I should win because the rook guards. Wait, I have Knight E4 to fork the queen and check the king, and now I should win the game. There we go. There we go. That should be GG pretty soon. Wait, what? Take. I think I can sack the rook, and we go for the home run play. Sack the rook. Because if he takes, I check him, and if he takes the rook, he gets made it, and that's GG. Good stuff. Good stuff. There we go. We got the win. 3 out of 3. Let's watch Den Laz playing against TSB7. D6 incoming. Looks like white's better here. Welcome back, Master. Thank you for all the emotions. Appreciate it. Thank you. Am I happy with Hammer and Fiona's performance? I'm ecstatic. They did a great job covering the event on my channel. How am I feeling? I feel great. He's going to go B4 here and lock the horse. B4 locks the horse on C5 with D7. I mean, it looks very scary. Black's still kind of okay, but very scary. Probably rook... Oh, wait. Rook D6? Big mistake from white. Big mistake. Rook D2, Rook B2, and now... Well, they're still checking Knight D6. It's probably still technically a draw, but I expect black to win. I've never seen the can so close to the end. It was a very, very exciting game. Rook F7's a draw, by the way. Check. Rook B7. Rook B7, of course. Rook B7. Yeah. Now it should be a draw. 1. King F3. Okay. King E5. I mean, white's trying to win here, I think, after King E5. Rook C7. Move. Come on, move, dude. Take, draw. Rook G6 hangs too, by the way. Okay. Yeah, now it should be a draw. Shaq can make the draw. Okay, this game will be a draw. Round 4 coming up in a second. Can Gukesh be better than Magnus? I mean, anything's possible, obviously. We just have to wait and see. So let's see. Do I have any regrets about the opening choice in the final game? Not really. No, I mean, he just surprised me with something. I mean, I couldn't look at everything, but I think the choice was correct, relative to that. Okay, what's going on? It looks like White's winning here. 3 pawns. Rookie H should be winning. Thank you, Goat Legend, for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. Am I on holiday? No, you guys. I'm back to my regular job as a streamer. We'll be streaming this whole week. I'll be traveling across the country tomorrow morning, I should say. Let's start getting the Canadian accent going. And yeah, that's what we'll be doing. Check and F7 and White's winning. F7 wins here. D6 wins too. Check. King F5. King F5 move. Take the rook. King E6 and White wins. Yeah. Takes. Yeah, and now White wins the game. All right, so let's move on. Round number 4 coming up. Am I playing the FIDE World Team Championship? I don't know what event that is, so most likely no, I'm not sure. How's.com update your PFP? I don't know. All right, waiting for round number 4. Sorry, you guys, just have a little bit of food in my mouth. Am I coming to Morocco? Yes, you guys. I'm going to Casablanca to play a tournament with Magnus Carlsen and Vishy Anand and Amin Bassam, the African representative. I'm not watching CNBC, but I have the TV on, and I don't know where the remote is. And there's a remote in the corner, but I also have a chalkboard behind me. I could start drawing stuff. What do you guys want me to write? Should I start putting some... I should start, like, drawing some stock stuff here? Maybe. Anyway, I'm having too much fun. Having too much fun, you guys. So, let's get going. All right. Round number 4 should be starting. Is it rapid? No. The Casablanca event's very interesting because we start with a position. I could tilt the camera up, down, sideways, everything, but I think we're good for now. Draw a pineapple. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Also, for everybody who's wondering, we are on a very slight delay. Right subnames. That's a 5-head move. Maybe I'll adjust the camera up a little and we can write subnames or do something for gifted subs. That's a 5-head content idea. Let's play H4. Let's have some fun, you guys. It's early. Actually, my chair is a little bit low. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, let's see. He plays D5. I think I'm gonna play C4 anyway. How do I justify this? I think D3, G3 makes sense. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna go E4 here. Let's go A3, idea B4, of course. That's what I expected. And now I'm gonna go G3, bishop H3. Get some B shots off the board. So Queen D7, logical move, of course. I could play F4 already here. I think I'm gonna go F4 and take with a juicer. And then Knight F2 maybe. Let's go here right away. Stop Knight G4, of course. Very important that I don't allow that. I think I'm already doing very well with Knight G2, Knight F3 at some point. I'm surprised by that move. Very surprised, actually. Oh, but he's got Knight G4, which I kind of overlooked a little bit, but I'm still should be okay. F5, E5 should be fine. Of course, I go E5 here. I can't let the center of the board open up too much. I guess it's hard for black too, though, because if black castles, he might run into B4 here. I'm just going to go here. If Knight E3, I'll just move my king up and then Knight F1. Let's go here. Let's play Le Bon Cloud, of course, in honor of Le Bon Cloud. So I'm playing King E2. We're playing a Bon Cloud here with Knight F1, Knight G3 incoming. I think my position's actually quite decent. This looks like a fairly decent Bon Cloud. I could go Knight F1. I could also move my queen and play Knight F3. B4 is an interesting option as well. Actually... yeah, I think I'm going to go B4 take with the horse, and I hit the horse on E3, and I think I'm actually okay here. Unfortunately, today, of course, is April 22nd, not April 20th, so it's not quite as in the spirit of things. Unfortunately, there was no Title Tuesday on 420, but that's life. So let's take. See what he does here. I think I'm actually doing what relatively. Oh, I missed knight c2, but I'm still maybe okay. I have queen d5 here. I also have bishop d2 maybe. This isn't the dream. How do I do this? I think I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna play like rook. Maybe this was wrong. Well, I've got knight c5 maybe. Bishop d2 was definitely not the best move. I'm sure of that. But the show goes on, as we like to say. The show must go on. And Black's king is also a little bit loose here. It's not so easy to castle the king in this position either. It's a strange position here. I don't know what's going on. If he castles, he also runs into queen d5. I get this knight to g5, for example. I might just be winning here, actually. Maybe. We'll see. He goes back to e7, which... It is a move, but it's not the move I expected him to go for. He wants rook a2, I guess? Wait a second. This doesn't look right. Let's go maybe here. Trade some queens. I like my position overall here. See what he's going to do. I like my position quite a bit, actually. I think my position's quite acceptable, oddly enough. Because if queens come off the board, le bon cloud is very solid. The king in the middle of the board in endgame is always worth a lot. So let's see what Backrot does. I think this is Etienne Backrot, right? Yeah, this is Backrot. I could take the knight. I could also trade the queens here. I have rook g1 somewhere. Like, I'm actually not so convinced that I'm worse here for some reason. So if I trade, he takes... I also... No, e6 I don't have. I don't really want to trade. But if I trade, what's this idea? I've got to come with a move, though. I think I'm going to go for it. Go here, hit the pawn, rook g6 incoming, knight c1 incoming. Go here. I want to go rook g1 and hit the pawn, too. Rook a2, I have knight c1 as well. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I'll just go here instead to hit the pawn on g7. Oh, whoops, I missed that. Ah, shoot, I missed that move completely. But I still have knight d1 maybe to hit the rook if he takes h4. I completely missed this rook b2 move. Okay, it goes there. Of course, I hit the rook here because now g7 is also hanging. I have rook h1. I also have knight b3 back. I think I'm gonna go back. Idea knight c5 here. I'm trying to get really tricky because he's also low on time. I mean, I had rook h1, rook h5 maybe, but whatever. Goes knight a2, which I think is wrong. I don't know if it's very wrong or just slightly wrong. Trying to go knight c... Oh, do I have knight a1? Oh! No, knight a1, he's got knight c1. Wait a second. There's a fly in my face. Let's just go here, I guess. There's still knight c5 looming. Goes knight c3, which I think is, again, a mistake, but I don't know why. So all feels kind of iffy. If I take... I don't have knight e3 because of the mate. Can take and go d4, maybe? He has no rook moves, which is very important here. No rook moves, and I have d5 incoming. If I go d5, this will go here and trade. So I'm going to take the pawn. Okay, it goes there. Take. Because bishop on... Oh, I blundered again. Yeah, that was bad. Dude, I blundered, but it's still a game. That's a blunder by me. But I have this maybe? Still trying. I blundered. Ah. Still in the game, though. Still in the game. Go here, maybe. Sure. I think I tricked him. I think I'm winning now. I have rook h8. Or do I go d7 first, maybe? d7, king e7, rook d8. I got him. I've got rook a8. I got him. Ooh, very dangerous, but I get the win. Yeesh, that was close, but we get it done. Time played a huge role. I would have lost this game without the time situation, but we get the win. Move to 4 out of 4. Very, very messy game. Very messy game. All right, let's take a look at some of the other games. Let's see. Magnus Carlsen is... Where's Cagnus? I don't see Magnus. Where's Magnus? Maybe he's still playing. I don't know. Hans is... Where is Magnus, actually? Did Magnus lose a game? I don't see Magnus. What? Did he lose, or is he just super down on the standings? No, he drew. Oh, Magnus drew. Okay. Yeah, swindle alert. Exactly, yeah. 4 out of 4. Let's just keep the train running. Yeah, he drew. Mm-hmm. Yeah. One second. I'm just eating some food. All right, you guys. So we're going to be on our first break. It's going to be a 6-minute break after round number 4. Maybe I'll tilt my camera a little bit. Maybe I'll write sub names or something. But Magnus is not out of contention. No, he's not. But anyway. Okay. 6-minute break coming up. Let's take a look at Anish Giri's game because he's also on 3 out of 3. Anish is playing against Peshka. This is a theoretical draw. Rook and bishop versus rook. Can Anish actually draw it, or will he lose? King f4. Okay, it's getting a little bit... Still a draw, but a little bit tricky. Bishop e5. No, now king g4 is still a draw. Probably check, and then, yeah, this is just a draw. Okay, 2. Can I tell you guys more about the Casablanca bet? Yes, so what we're doing is we're playing positions that are determined by a selected committee, and we just start playing from, like, the middle game. So it's like we start playing from, like, move number, like, move 20 or something in a random position, and we have no idea what that position is ahead of time. Is it tripification? No, you guys. I'm still in Toronto, in the country of Canada. So I'm still in Canada. I'll be in Canada for the next week or so. I'm going to be going to the other side. I'm going to go catch up with my main man train fairly soon. So yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. Plays rook h4. Probably check and move the king to c5. Still going to be a draw. Let's see. What's the time control for the tournament? I'm not sure, but it'll be May 17th to 19th. But effectively, we're playing from, like, move 20 in a random position that's selected by, like, GMs and IMs. They select the position and go from there. So, yeah. It's an equal position. Yeah. Coming to Montreal. No, I'm not going to Montreal. No, not for a bit. No. All right, game ends in a draw. Was the city buzzing last night after Leafs win? I don't know, you guys. I was up on the rooftop at the hotel. I mean, most of the players showed up and just, like, enjoying a drink or two and having a good time. So, yeah. Okay, we have a game going on between Fantastic Power and Grand Delicious. This, of course, is Niels Grandelius from Sweden. This should be a draw. Rook versus Bishop, last game of the round. It's Canada, not Canada. Okay, fair enough. Who cares? Yeah, who cares? Same thing, you guys. Bishop c7. I mean, all this is still a theoretical draw. King c8, king b7. Hikaru, will he compete in the World Rapid and Blitz? I don't know. I'm just drinking coffee, you guys. I'm drinking coffee in my thermos because, you know, here in the live streaming world, you gotta stay hydrated. I mean, coffee, of course, is caffeine, which is dehydrating, but whatever. But you always have to have that energy. You gotta have that momentum, you know, to keep going. Because of course we have a long stream today. I mean, today we're not stopping, by the way. Today I'm going straight through all the way through. Fabiano choked. I mean, I felt so bad for Fabiano when I saw him at the closing ceremony. He looked so devastated. I saw him at breakfast this morning. He still looked like he was kind of out of it. But you know, that's life. Chess is one of the worst things you can do. That's why I retired from chess to start streaming full time, because playing chess is very, very brutal. So last game of the round is over. I'm done drinking my coffee. I'm gonna go use the restroom very quickly, and we're gonna have a 6-minute break, and I will be right back, you guys. So, back to the chess where we're at it. We have game number 5 coming up in a second. Hikaru is so happy today. Of course I'm happy, you guys. I'm back to my real job. I finally get to actually play chess and enjoy life again. So, yeah. Reggie Miller broke the hearts. You know, it's funny, that game when he hit those threes, I remember I was watching that game. It was, I think, on NBC. It was like a Saturday afternoon game. And I was watching the game, and then at some point I turned it off because I flipped it over to the Yankees game, which was going on, I believe, at the same time. Play A6 again. Let's have fun. I flipped it over to the Yankees game, and so I missed that moment. And I came back and I was like, what the heck? Like, I was so confused because, like, I was like, okay, it's over. Knicks are gonna win. So I go over to the Yankees game, and let's just say, yeah, I'm kind of happy I missed it, but I was also very confused at the time. You're streaming right through or just early and late tournaments? I'm probably going to stream straight through today, you guys. Obviously, I took a lot of time away from streaming, which is unfortunate, to play the candidates tournament. So I got to start working my way back up. Got to get those hours in and grind. So, yeah, today we're probably streaming straight through. Yeah, I mean, yeah, playing the candidates was very bad for my streaming schedule. I'm going to be honest. Cause, like, I mean, I wasn't able to stream as much, so now I've got to catch up. I mean, I took way too much. I mean, I took like 3 weeks off to play this tournament, so gotta get back into the grind. I don't know why my man is thinking so long here, but he is slow as molasses. Oh, he's disconnected. Okay, he's disconnected. I don't know if he's in Armenia or not, but his bar is very bad. One bar. Let's go knight f6, e6, c5, of course. I'm gonna press him hard on the clock if I can. I think his connection is just bad, actually. See what he does. What's going on? His internet must be really bad or something. This is kind of annoying. This isn't really how you want to win a game, but on 4 out of 4, if I can get a gimme like this, I'll take it. Yeah, his internet must just be very bad. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Is he back or is he still not back? Probably, I mean... I'm tempted to actually run my clock down for fair play. Like, if he gets down to like 20 seconds and moves, if I should run my clock down and play a bullet game against him. But the problem is there's prize money on the line, so it kind of feels like you should take advantage of every possibility. But it also feels kind of wrong, too. Because it's only Title Tuesday, right? Like, if he makes a move like 10 seconds, should I run my clock down is what I'm trying to debate. On the one hand, I want to. On the other hand, if I can go 5 out of 5, that's very big. That's bigly, as we like to say here in America. Okay. That was a mistake, by the way. I meant to go d5, not d6. Logical. I've actually misplayed this very slightly. I do have knight c4, maybe. Now I should win. I have queen c5. Okay, we got the win. 5 out of 5. Let's keep going. Let's watch some other games. Yeah, I mean, his internet was so bad there that what to do. Like, I don't know. Maybe I should have, like, I don't know what to do. Oh, by the way, Ali Reza is playing. I just noticed Gucci Reza also is playing Title Tuesday. I didn't see him earlier, probably because his rating is so low, just like his actual FIDE rating. But Ali Reza is on 4 out of 4 in Title Tuesday, but he is down a jutsu here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's down a pawn here. So let's see what happens. I should have run my clock down. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Where am I at the moment? I'm in Toronto, in the country of Canada. Again, I was originally going to travel back today, but then I realized it's Tuesday, so of course I can't skip Tuesday. I mean, it's one day during the week when I have to stream, no matter what. So like, I mean, I got to stream Tuesday no matter what, and so like I changed my travel plan, so I stayed in Toronto for an extra day. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Will World Championship be in India? I have no idea where the World Championship's going to be. Does Hikaru fly private? No. I mean, no, I don't. I have, but not recently. No. We've missed your streaming, but we're also happy you played the candidates. I mean, I did what I could. I mean, as far as the Vedic games go, like I would say the only game the entire term that I'm unhappy with was the game where I was black against him. The game that I lost with White Tim, my mind was just not there. That's all that really needs to be said. My mind was just not there. So I can't really be upset about that one. But the game with black, that's perhaps the only game in the entire tournament that I'm unhappy with. Probably should be a draw here. I think Gucci survived a little bit. King d4, maybe h5, h4. There's still rook e5, rook e1. Probably should be a draw, I'm guessing. Probably king f3. But we'll see if that's what we get. Should be a draw. Should have played c4 instead of d4, bro. Thank you for the advice. Appreciate it. Okay, Mechanic wins. Is it been a surprise to know he played the English? Not really. Okay, waiting for round number 6 to start. Thoughts on Fabiano? I mean, all I can say is I feel really bad for him. I mean, all you can really ask for in a tournament like the Candidates is to be in a situation where you have it on your where you have it in your control. And he had it in his control. Like, he had the position, he had the move that wins the game, and he didn't get it done. So, I mean, I feel very bad for Fabi. As I said at the start of the stream, last night's closing ceremony, I was sitting at the same table as him, and going into the closing ceremony, I was in a very good mood, just like kind of relaxed, enjoying the atmosphere. And then when I saw Fabi and seeing just how crestfallen he was even last night, it really was kind of sad to see. Like, it made me sad. I wasn't even sad, but then I started feeling sad because just seeing Fabiano, just how kind of like how disappointed he was, it really made it difficult. So, yeah, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for Fabiano, but that's life, you know. That's life. Would I push for more if I knew Gucci wasn't going to win? Obviously, you guys. I mean, I'm deep in the tank working on a time machine, so I can see things going backwards and forwards. If I'd known that Ali Reza was going to lose that game, I probably would have gambled it all against Nepo. But at the time, and I said this in my recap too, I correctly assessed the situation. Ali Reza was better against Gukesh when I took the draw against Nepo, and I didn't think he could lose. And then, of course, he self-destructed and lost the game. But at that moment when I took the draw and I made the repetition, he was better. So my assessment was correct. It's just that Ali Reza was having such a bad tournament that he was not objective whatsoever in his game. So, yeah. All right, round number 6 should be starting soon. When are you reacting to all the content? What content? You look way more relaxed when you're streaming from home. Any thoughts as to why this would be the case? What do you mean? You mean versus now, or you mean like when I'm playing a tournament? I don't know what you mean. I mean, because obviously when I'm playing a tournament, it's very serious. Like, I mean, like, I can't be sitting back, relaxing, and just, like, chilling all the time. Like, it's just not possible. I mean, I know what you guys mean. Like, yeah. There's still a couple games left in round number 5. Let's see what we get. Game is over. I assume Magnus won, right? I didn't look to see if Magnus won his game, but do you still love to play chess for World Championship? I love to play chess. Okay, we're playing Minlay. I've been playing H4 every game. Let's keep going. Let's ride the gravy train as long as we can with H4 here. Why not? Why are people saying you cried? I got emotional when I was talking about Vancouver. Basically, the reason had nothing to do with the Kansas. It had to do with the fact that, if I'm being honest, like, my chess career where I'm at now, the end is much closer than the beginning. That is simply the reality. Okay, goes H5. I guess I'll play E4. I mean, I don't really know who this who does this benefit? I don't even know who this benefit. Okay, this is gonna be a very, very weird game. I think I'm gonna play a bishop's opening here because I'm assuming with H5 I can put a knight here quickly. This is gonna be a very, very strange game. I have no idea. I mean, actually, oh, maybe I should have played F4 and played a King's Gambit because there's no Queen H4. Oh, maybe I should have played a King's Gambit because H4, H5 is in my benefit. I'm gonna look at this. I can still play F4 and go for a King's Gambit. Ooh, this is tough. Do I go F? I don't know. I don't know. I want to do it, but also I'm not going to do it. I think it's too dangerous. I think it's just too dangerous. Okay, it goes there. Again, I can play F4 here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to lose this game in like one move, so I'll just play C3. I have B4, but I think I'll go knight F3 here. I don't know who's better, actually. I have no idea what's going on, honestly, in this position. It feels very strange. Like, I'm wondering if I should have played F4 on move 3. It'll be interesting to look after the game if the King's Gambit is sound with H4, H5 being played. Very hard to judge. But let's see what he does. Tick-tock. Plays F6, which, whew, that looks like a bad move to me. Ooh, that looks very bad. Wait a second. This cannot be right. Wait a second. This cannot be right. I go D4 here. I mean, I'm really confused. Actually, I need to probably put my coffee down and think about this. Queen B3 is going to play knight H6. I guess that's his idea, is to play knight H6, which... D4 is the obvious human move. I think I'll just play D4. Go A4. I think I'm gonna go A4 idea, A5. I don't know if he'll play A5 or A6 here, but he's gonna have to play one of the two. Okay, I'll go here. Now I have ideas like D5, maybe A5 still in play. There's also maybe a sack. I'm wondering if can I sack the horse here and go check? Wait, knight E5, knight E5, D5, bishop E3, queen H. Oh, I shouldn't have put the bishop on E3. Queen H5, king F8. I'm gonna go A5 here, just attack. Just there. I'm trying to take advantage of the space here. Because knight E5 was... I should not have put the bishop on E3. If I'd played any other move, I would have been better. I guess I'll go here, knight C2, maybe. I'm not thrilled with what I've done here, but it's still a game. In fact, I think I've kind of just misplayed this quite a bit. I let him get this knight to G4. Now already I've misplayed this quite seriously. I'm still okay, but not what I wanted. Should not have put this bishop on E3. That was so dumb by me. I'll take it with a knight. Logical. Let's go here. Probably I'm going to play B4 somewhere. Maybe bishop E2. Can also reroute the horse, maybe. I think I'm just going to go... I think I'll go here first. Connected pawns. I really don't like my position. I'm going to go back. I got to pick up the speed here, too. So I'm way down on clock. Logical. Yeah, this is not what I wanted at all. How do I play the position? Maybe here. Okay, I'm gonna castle. It's probably very risky too, but maybe it's okay. Go back, I guess. I don't like what I've done at all. I'm gonna try to reroute my knight, maybe to c2 at some point, maybe f3. He's also misplaying this himself. He's letting me get too many moves here to try and defend my position. This position was much better for my opponent for Minlay a few moves ago. Now it's still better, but it's not like winning or anything. Let's take and go here. Because now I also have g3 somewhere. Like this was much better for him, but now it's not. It's still better, but it's not like clean, I don't think, anymore. Rook f8, rook h2, of course. Not really worried about that. I'll just go like here, I guess, to hit the pawn. And then knight d3 maybe. I'm also very low on time, though, I just realized. Very, very low on time. Not worried about that. I'll just go here, of course. Gotta come up with some moves, though. I'm also very low on time. Go here, maybe, and queen d1. I think my position's maybe acceptable here, weirdly enough. I think it's kind of acceptable. Oh, whoops, he can take. Whoops, I didn't see that. Whoops. I'm still okay, maybe. I didn't realize he could take the knight. Jeez, I'm blind. Oh, yeah, that was bad. Still maybe okay, though. I guess I'll go here and rook c1, maybe. Takes. I'm gonna go here and rook c1, rook d1. I should be okay here. Go here, maybe. I think I have a great chance to win now, because time is going the wrong way for my opponent, too. Let's go. Go here, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm winning now. Now I start pushing, I should be winning now. Yeah, now I should just win. Okay. Yeah, now I win the game. I just check and check. GG. Tough game. Very, very tough game, but we get the win. I think Magus won too, right? Magus on 5.5, so he won. Yeah, very, very tough game. Yeah, white just walks the king around, right? Yeah. Yep, and Ruud Mkhitaryan defeats Hans. Hans finally loses the game. And Ruud is also on 6 out of 6. So Ruud Mkhitaryan on 6 out of 6, as am I, as is Nimrod Vainberg. So, Hans lost. Yes, he did lose. Yeah.